the arena of network and
Yeah.
involved in network marketing. I've continued to look for other opportunities. And when Mike shared this with me, I
Yeah.
saw it in about. Actually, I blew Mike off at first, and then I said, "Oh, I better watch the video." And he was here, so I watched the video, and then I called Mike after 7 minutes and about 38 seconds or whatever it was,
Yeah.
and I said, "Okay, tell me the story." He told me the story, and I said, "Okay, Mike, let's do the quote," and then I was in.
Yeah. Cool. Well,
So,
all right. Well, first of all, just want to let you know, and I have to apologize. I wasn't like totally prepared for this because it's been with the New Year's and everything was really busy. And then I forgot we were moving servers for my website last night. And so I couldn't even get into my website to
uh,
create stuff. But I do have a really rough draft of how the system flows and stuff like that. So to kind of give you guys quick info, and I was in network marketing for for 20 years. Actually, with Amway for like 18 years, we were one of the top
wow,
marketers in there.
wow.
And then met Mike Ring about a decade and a half ago. And Yeah, and then did a couple of network marketing deals. But one of the things, just so you know, is I was more really into. I wanted to learn about online marketing. To be honest with you, I actually don't like talking to people. I don't like recruiting. I don't like pitching sales and all that. So I wanted to learn how can an introvert guy really use a system in place, and internet was kind of getting started then. And I went through quite a few years of, especially with technology just changing, especially just in the last couple of years. So what I've done is I've actually built systems for network marketing teams, because I understand most network marketers aren't really taught online marketing. Even to this day, I found out the same Amway group teaches the same thing they taught me 30 years ago, 40 years ago, you
Right.
know? And so the same, and there's nothing wrong with the approach. It works, but in today's technology, we don't have to be uh, doing a lot of manual work that a lot of people still teach us. And then also a lot of people are don't like talking to their friends and family anymore. They end up in that NFL club, right? No friends left club. And so that was one of my biggest things. So, okay, how can I do this? Now I have my own affiliate marketing business. I have a business opportunity out there. I developed in the last few months. I've been working on AI systems and stuff like that. AI has been an incredible tool, and it's actually simplified a lot of things even more. And it's not as complicated as people think. I mean, I've gotten to a point where one just a couple months ago, I learned about this program. I was like, oh, you can tell it what you want and it'll build it for you. You don't need to know coding or anything. So I said, okay, let's check it out. I was grocery shopping, pushing the cart, and I'm talking to this AI. I said, okay, I want the system that can help me create content that would attract customers for this all kinds of businesses, and all that. And I type it up, and then literally by the time I was done grocery shopping, 30 minutes later, I had an app that was functioning. I mean, I spent a couple days upgrading it and all this stuff, but I mean, it's that easy to start building things nowadays. So, but doesn't matter if you don't understand marketing, it's not going to get out there. So that's one of the things that I also really try to create is systems that would simplify it, because there's a difference between, unfortunately in network marketing, you're really taught how to sell, and you better have the self image or your willingness to go out there and contact all these people. But if you don't, and that's the struggle with most teams, most people don't have that capability or want or whatnot. But what if I can show them how to get traffic? Okay. And you can have 50, 20, 30, 50, 100 people a day going into a system, seeing a website, but you're capturing 20 to 50% of their contact info. And then
Mm.
once they fill out a form, they end up on the presentation, and the system presents your program, your opportunity presentation. It gives an opportunity to click on the link. your referral link is already in there, and they can end up signing up without ever talking to you. I just found out January 1st, I'm like trying to enjoy January 1st with my family and all that. And I get this pop up, and somebody signed up for my system for $1,000. I have a system that I sell for $1,000. This guy didn't talk to anybody. He just signed up because my system does all the explaining and everything, breaks it down, and really didn't have interaction. Now the problem with some of the network marketing situations, and just like with GDM, is that I would have to create like the real instructions on how do you sign up on this. And I know there's a couple of videos on that, but ultimately the biggest thing is that even if you have to do a hand holding, at least now you're talking to somebody that's already interested. You know what I'm saying? And there's I have access to traffic sources out there that specializes in MLM leads. There's traffic sources where they literally interviews the leads first before you get access to the leads, and then you just send those leads to the link to a website that you have custom website that has specific to you. So all your links and everything are in there. And yeah, you send them, they go through that. And, and unfortunately, the difference though is that in online marketing, especially with a hands-off thing, when you're good at talking to people, you might only need to go through 10 people to get a couple of them, right? 2 to 3 of them to sign up. The internet, you probably need about 50 to 100 people to get 2 to 5, 10 of them. But you can get, if either you pay for the traffic, or in time you use the strategy posting on social media or whatever, and you're getting leads on your system. That's what I did. I was just posting stuff on Facebook, and boom, within, somebody just sees my stuff. But with my AI, you can literally type in an answer 5 question, and my AI will answer, create posts that you would put on social media, and that attracts people, you know. So anyway, I'm kind of getting ahead here. Does that make sense so far, you guys?
Yeah.
Okay. So I created a presentation. I actually used the same presentation in a couple of network marketing team that I built systems for. So let me bring this up. I'm going to share a screen here. So because it kind of explains it a little bit better and all that. So
I want to step away, Henry, for just a minute, but I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah, and I'm recording this too. So okay, let me put on my PowerPoint. Let's see. Go here. And then there we go. So I created this little PowerPoint, and I actually kind of playing with a name for the system. I created Good Driver Acquisition System, and basically it's an automated marketing system for and fast profit strategy for good driver mutuality. Okay, so I know you're excited about GDM, but you probably can't wait to share it with everyone you know. But what if, you can minimize your time to where, how'd you like to have a system that generate leads, presents, follow up, sign up distributors or agents, and even customers 24/7, which means that you minimize the amount of time to maximize your profit with the GDM business, right? How about if your team don't have to worry about cold calling, no shows, time wasters, begging, and all that, but you get more leads, more signups, customers, trained distributors, etc., on automation. Now, here's one thing that most of us have never been taught in network marketing, and most people, even in affiliate digital marketing, don't really get. After 20 years in Amway and like multiple companies and all that, something I finally learned is that if you never want to have to start over every time you see an opportunity, or if you want to have a push button income in a real sense, the most important thing we need to do is build a list of the ideal customers, right? When you hear about some of the leaders that come in, they start they join a company, and boom, in like a month, they're making 10, 15, 20,000. That's because they created a following. But we can do that online with the right system. So the most important part is not just whatever opportunity you have. It's learning how the importance of building a list online where you basically have tens of thousands of people on your email list that you can send an email to for the, if they're, especially if they're like business, opportunity seekers, MLMers or whatever. And when you have a product or an opportunity to share, you just send it to that list and you have this huge list that's going to look at it. Right.
Okay. I have a question then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Question I have is then, Henry, that when you're building this list, you actually have a client database with this system to be able to
Yep.
keep it in track, have the name, phone numbers, so it's
Yep.
all right there in your contact list.
Exactly. I have one list that's got over 200,000 people in it.
Is that all? Is that all?
Yeah. And then I have my main system right now, my Limitless Lead system. In the last year, I've added about 6,000 people in there. And okay, so even if you only have, and this is the average in internet marketing, even if you only have 1%, think about it. If you had the list of 10 people, 10,000 people, okay, that you accumulated, let's say in 6 months or a year, okay, with lead generation and all that, and you're able to talk to them through email, okay. If only 1%, if you send an offer where you can make $100 on a product, if only 1% buys, that's 100 people. That's 10,000 just like that.
Oh.
See, that's what most of us in network marketing, we build a business, we start something, and we know, you know what? One thing I realized is that there's not one company that will really ever be your own, that will ever be yours forever.
Yeah.
What is ours? And that's one of the things I kept sticking with Amway because, it's one of the biggest companies, what is this? But it's such a struggle to build it that, people leave. But if I had built my list and kept in touch with that list, okay, then whatever product and created leadership, meaning I provide training and all that stuff, and I keep in touch with them. If I only 1% buys, boom, immediately you have like $10,000 coming in.
You mean lists like this?
Yeah, except it's all in a system, and you can send one email and it goes out to all of them.
All right.
Okay. Now, even if only 5%, 15%, 20% sees it, if you've got a huge list, and usually it's the ones that are seeing your email are the ones that are interested in, learning more about it. Okay.
Interesting.
So, but anyway, so let me go through this real quick. So let me show you how this works. So this is really a kind of a presentation for you guys' team and all that. But bottom line, you guys are kind of like connected with Limitless Lead System. That's a company I have. And to basically create a technology. So with technology today, you can leverage social media, you can leverage tools like AI and some simple strategies that will be replicated. And so it'll take a lot less time to help you find potential customers and affiliates, and you can succeed and make money even faster. So the complete automated marketing system, you get so the two options is that I can build a system specifically to this GDM team. Okay. And it's just all GDM. It's going to have a capture page like this. This capture page is on the left here. The idea is that people just go to that. You don't tell them you're with GDM. You just talk about, hey, how some drivers are cutting comprehensive insurance costs by 40%. Quick breakdown of how membership and mutual coverage can lower comprehensive costs without guessing or blindly stitching. So that's like a customer one, right? I have one where I can create and you can make money with it, or get paid for referring people. And then once they fill out the form, and then you get this landing page, which is a presentation page where they watch videos and stuff like that. They can sign up. And then you also get a complete suite of tools in the back office. Okay. I'll go through the steps. Your members will get access to basic training to really simplify it and everything. So when people sign up and then they sign up to the system, I'm in there training them. There's a recorded step 1, here's what you do. Step 2, here's what you do. You want to here's how you generate leads on Facebook. I would just copy this and stuff. I've got AI tools, and I'll show you guys a couple of the tools that I have, where the AI, like for an example, I was telling Mike this, like this viral studio that I have. I actually have insurance guys, real estate agents, professionals using the retail version of this. I answer
Wow.
5 questions, okay, and it will create content that I can post on Facebook that's educational or viral or whatever. And what it does is it educates people. We're not just hitting them with a bunch of sales pitch. We're hitting them with education, because if we attract them to, he goes, oh, okay. And I can put in GDM in there, and tell them, oh, this is what I offer. And it'll create, and I'll show you guys an example. It'll create the content that if you do 1 or 2 of these a day, and then I show you, okay, where can you find potential leads for this? I'll show you how to get into Facebook groups to where you're connecting with people there, and then so now next thing you know, you're gonna get people just looking at your content, and on those content you get, let's say we're talking about the opportunity or saving people 40%. Oh, by the way, at the bottom, if you want to learn more about how this works, click on the link in my profile. Okay. So my Facebook is kind of like my salesperson for me. My TikTok does sales for me. I teach people, just the nice thing about Facebook is that you can do a simple text marketing. You don't have to do videos. You don't have to do any of that, and it will generate leads for you.
Huh.
When I started using this, and I learned this from, this is the system, this Viral Studio. That's a system I created at a grocery store.
Huh.
Okay. And when I started using this, okay, and the strategy that it creates, literally my Facebook went from people seeing, about 20 to 50 people seeing my profile or looking at my post. In less than 7 to 10 days, I went up to about 5,000 people seeing my post in a day. Okay. And then and then I just looked at it. In the last month, I've had over 60,000 people that have visited and that's really low
So
compared to
where are
some.
you funneling those? Because you do that for a reason, for them to purchase products. So then the funnel goes to whatever the
Mhm.
GDM or Amway or whatever
the
the
the algorithm sends me people. Okay.
algorithm does.
The
Okay.
algorithm from Facebook sends me to people. Okay.
Okay. Algorithm. I've heard of the word.
Oh, okay.
The word for me. I heard it.
Okay. So whenever we do stuff on social media, the
Yeah.
programming on those social media determines, oh, does he have interesting content? Are people seeing it? Now, if we have a group of friends and all that, they might see that, they might like it, click like on it or whatever, make a comment. And the more that happens, the more the algorithm, oh, people like this guy's content. Let me send more people, you know? So that's algorithm, it's the programming that happens on social media. Now that's
Okay.
just one strategy. I have
Okay.
sources where, I tell people, hey, why not treat this like a business and invest in paid traffic? I
Hmm.
have sources where I can pay, one of my favorite sources, and all that. And a lot of them may be bots. A lot of them are not responsive. But for $30 a month, I get 100 leads a day I can send an email to,
Huh.
for $30 a month. Now, again, I might get 1 or 2. If I get like 10 leads out of that in a month, it's worth it, because what if one buys and I make $100, right? So, but that email list keeps building up while I have it. That email list is where I have like a couple 100,000 people in, and all that. And so now that I'm starting to send email regularly, I'm starting to get more and more responses out of that. Now, the optimum, there's a really good lead generation company where I could pay 50 $50, and they'll send 100 visitors to my capture page. Okay. And out of the 100 people, I typically get between 30 to 50 people filling out the form. So that means I get their names into my system. They see the presentation. Okay. Once they're in my system, here's the other thing. I have an automated follow-up series that they automatically get, an email series for the next 30 days that they get, with the purpose of keep sending them the presentation again.
Which
You know
that's
this, and it,
part of
this.
this.
I'm sorry.
That's part of this system that
That's
you're.
part of the system. It's automatic, and
Wow.
I create the me and AI create an email series that follow up on these people. Okay. Because as we know, unless you're like a really good salesman and you're talking to people, which most people aren't, it takes about 7 touches before somebody makes a decision. It takes me that even for a $25 product, right? Because especially if I don't like to talking to people, I won't click on link. So you can get people that are hesitant to talk to anybody and use the system and go through it. Okay. Or you can get the people like you guys who might be fine picking up the phone. And out of the 10 people or 50 people that filled out the form, you might sign up 20 people, 10 people, right? Because there's even more personal interaction, right? But they'll fill out the form and you can get their name, email, and phone number.
Yeah, it's
Right?
working harder, not smarter.
Yeah. But working smarter is using the system, right?
Yeah, I see that. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's why I say, I have classified ad places. You can copy and paste an ad, put it on classified ads, and it drives traffic. Your system handles the manual thing. The only thing we do manually for the most part is creating traffic for this website, you know? And so I even have a company that's been around for like 30 years, a lead company, where literally for 100, I think it was like $135 a month, you get 20 fresh leads, like 24-hour to 48-hour lead that actually they even talk to somebody on the phone to verify that they are looking for an opportunity. You get 20 of those a day sent into your inbox in your email, and you can send an email to them, give them a call, whatever it is. Now, I'm actually trying to make a deal with this company to where what if I can connect when people buy those, it goes automatically into the system and the system sends emails automatically for you. You don't even, uh, to give them a call or anything, you know. So
So Henry, just a quick question.
sure.
So there's, I think Steve had to leave, by the way. He had to catch an
Yeah.
airplane.
Yeah, I got that.
But so there's 4 or 5 of us here on on the call right now.
Uh-huh.
And what happens when, I mean, kind of in a way, you kind of like want to keep this all to yourself,
Uh-huh.
and get as many people as you can. But
Uh-huh.
if as other people start doing this more and more and more, I mean, let's just say GDM, we're the first ones to use this marketing system,
Uh-huh.
and we start getting, becoming very successful at it.
Yeah.
And then others catch on and they say, well, how can I get that? And we, of course, will tell them how to do it. We want, I want Dana to be successful and Jeff to be successful and Steve to be successful.
Yeah.
But we'll have others that we want to also plug this into.
Yeah.
What happens when this goes from 5 people to 500 or 5,000?
You know what? The only time it becomes an issue is that when your team when you have about 50,000 people or more or using the same system. But here's the thing. The people that are in it, if you take the time to study, okay, how do you differentiate yourself from everybody else using the same system? Because then that's where you take it to another level and say, okay, let me customize instead of using just my page, create a different one that's more focused on you, So, and then the other thing too, what makes a difference is that while you're using the system, you should be taking the time, and this is part of the most important thing I teach, is that as the people are filling out the form, you should be getting into a habit. Not only are they getting automated email, but I teach you how to send an email to your list so that they get to know who you are and they get to you're continually touching base with them. Does that make sense? So
Yeah.
you're always, the goal is always you're raising your trust level with your audience, right? That's the only way you can differentiate yourself from the people. But here's the cool thing. That's why it's important for you guys to be some of the first ones.
Right. That's like your Zig Ziglar, why they in a branch shot Zig Ziglar and
Yep.
Tony Robbins and those type people, they end up starting off at the same level, but then they got to a place where saturation, they go like, well, I need a brand of myself now.
Exactly. And you can do that, with with using automated system, just like in network marketing, when Amway became really popular in the Seattle area because of Brad Duncan and those guys. I mean, literally that group is what propelled Amway from 1 billion to 7 billion in like 7 years, you know? And so, but yeah, it gets saturated, but guess who keeps making the money? There's,
The early birds.
I will guarantee you, no matter how cool the marketing system is, there's only 2% of us that's really going to kick it in. And the 20%ers are the ones that are going to make the money because they're using it.
Yeah.
Lazy people will go, oh, let me let the system do everything. I don't have to learn anything. No, they're going to get left behind, even if they make money fast in the beginning. But if you don't learn how to really use the system and understand it better and better, now, obviously, as it grows and as you go in there, we're going to be updating it. We're going to modify it. I'm about to build Limitless 3.0 in 2026. I just built 2.0 in 2025, So, but that's a good concern. But honestly, at that point, especially if we're one of the first ones,
Yeah.
dude, you should be making $1 million a month.
Yeah.
We are very early in the game with GDM. I mean,
Correct.
GDM's we just hit their first year, their first year.
Yeah.
And I understand they just got their 6,000th car here a few days ago.
Yeah.
So 6,000 though, and their goal is 100 million cars.
Right.
And it's so early, and that's why I want to hit this. It's like hitting the ground running. Yeah.
And I did notice, because of course I was doing research and all that, even as a year. Nobody's really using an automated system. Everything is hands-on. I can't even find a decent video. When you're an online business, there's like a ton of people doing videos and creating their own systems and stuff like that. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing that I want to tell you. Using the system, since you're capturing leads and all that, if something happens to GDM or whatever, guess what? You have your database, right? And if you've been sending an email to them on a regular basis and you don't have to guess what to send, you just use AI that I have in the members area and say, hey, I need to write an email to my list to kind of nurture them. And every day, so that's the thing. GDM can shut down if you use the system and you continually build, send an you have your database there. You can move to another company or add another company and
with GDM
and do that. Make money. Okay. All right. So let me go through this here. So here's I kind of mentioned how it goes basically already. So basically people will visit your capture page, capture name and email, even phone number, something like this. And then what happens is that number one, they end up in your lead list. Okay. They start receiving follow-up emails from you. And I rate and your name and information will be on those email and your link. And then on autopilot. And then it also at the same time takes them to a presentation page. Okay. And then the presentation page.
Can we go back just a minute?
Sure.
So if you actually do use this, I would make a couple of small little tweaks there where it says how some drivers are cutting comprehensive. If you could, I don't want to get too wordy, but
don't worry about that. This is a sample. Okay. Believe me, I've already got 5 of these pages done.
Okay.
All right. And I have a whole section with Chat GPT just talking about GDM. Okay. So ignore the content and all that. I'm just showing you guys the concept, the example. Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And I'll show you guys. I've probably spent an hour and a half talking to AI about you guys already. We have a whole game plan in place, Okay. So, and then it goes into a presentation page. And then the presentation page, I'll show you guys what I have so far. And it's going to look a lot better than this. But basically, you've got the idea is this one, I created this, and I'll show you guys this a little bit later with one of my AI system where I created a 3-minute version of that 7-minute presentation. Okay.
Yeah.
And instead of a young kid presenting on the side, I've got a professional newscaster doing the presentation with videos and stuff like that. Okay.
Yeah, I saw it. It's very good. It's very good.
And then ideally we've got like testimonies below it, and then I have the video instruction that I found on YouTube on how to get the app and sign up for it. And I'll show you guys the page in a little bit. Okay. So they go through what I call the steps to success. Oh, I didn't even change that. Crap. Okay, let me save this.
Crap is cut rate auto parts.
Let's see. Save the copy.
Well, really quick while you're fixing that, Henry, is one of the things that we are encountering. We are finding, my wife and I, we're finding people that want to save money on their auto insurance. What we're not finding are a lot of people that want to do the business. Correct. So I think with this system, we find both. That's what we want to do here. Is find both.
So so that's why we'll have 2 separate ones where either you can have a capture page specifically for specifically presenting the opportunity. Okay. And then we take them through the funnel, and the first thing, whether the capture page will be more about opportunity seekers, and then we can have a capture page specific for customers, right? So, or the way I have the system is that we capture them through the savings portal of the retail, but then on the same page, they learn about the opportunity. Here's what's cool. Here's what's cool though. Okay. So what? You didn't have to worry about the people that don't join the opportunity if you get signed up for customer, right? Or you get or depending on the traffic that you're sending, especially if I already have traffic source that, you pay the money, but then you're getting people that are looking for opportunity. And this is so cool because there's no competition right now, right? So there's more people that's going to be intrigued, then you can capture them and they go through the funnel on the presentation, and your information will be on that page. So if they need to contact you, and you'll see their information also, you can talk to them, right? So that's why when you're manually having to percent, and you're hoping to find people, well, you're not talking to the right people. You're talking to the people that want to save, but you're not talking to people that want to look for a business, right? Now, if you can show them a business that has automation, they don't necessarily have to talk to people. They don't have to manually chase friends and family, and it's automated. Now you have a better chance of getting more people. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the thing, like I was just saying, right? So you have an automated marketing system. You've got AI. You've got training and paid traffic to get visitors to your website. You'll have potential customers and business partners looking forward to talking to you, buying the product, and joining the system, okay, using the system. One more thing. When your prospects see themselves using the same automated system, then they'll have a better chance of helping themselves recruit and train others and succeed, and not feel like they have to handhold everybody that they bring into the business, right? You won't even have to do all the training. I'll do it for you. Social media marketing, online marketing, AI marketing. That's all inside the video training inside the system. Okay. And people can watch it and all that. I've got, AI training, and then the traffic sources are in the back end where I show you, okay, here's how you order traffic if you want, So it becomes easier to duplicate, right? Our business is all about duplication, because that's how we profit, is we bring in a team and all that. And it's easier to duplicate because remember, what if you don't have to do 3-way calls, and you're only doing 3-way calls to people that are serious already.
Yeah.
Right. You're not wasting time like, I don't know if it's for me. Okay, great. We'll see you later. You don't have to convince them. I'm looking for people who wants one. Like I said, could you imagine? I mean, I still get surprised by this because I've done it myself. Believe it or not, I purchased an $8,000 coaching course without ever talking to anybody, because the system did all the automation. I was seeing it constantly for like 2-3 months. I was getting messages. I said, I really should take a look at this. That's what the system does. It keeps you in touch with all your list for years on end. So you don't know when they're looking, right? So it makes it easier to duplicate, right? Which means what? More profit. So here's the thing. Would you hire a sales assistant for less than $1 a day? Okay. Like captures your prospect's name and email, present them with the opportunity, show them how to automate it, follow up with them, bring back to the presentation, get them to sign up with, oh, wrong. That's the old company I was presenting it to. I don't know why I didn't update it.
Sign up with GDM.
Yeah, GDM. So for less than what people spend on a snack a day, okay, while you're busy doing stuff, I really went into online marketing because I want to be able to truly travel. Only the people that are in the top of the network marketing companies kind of still do that, but you still see them doing a bunch of presentation. I really didn't want that. I mean, I saw my upline that are diamonds and double diamonds. They're still constantly doing presentation. I don't want to do that. I want to be able to take a month off and not worry about it. And this, with an automated system, you can have that growing, especially if you've got traffic coming in on automatically. Because imagine this. I mean, wouldn't it make sense? What if you have a system, you have an opportunity. Let's say you invest $100 a month in website traffic, but in a month or 2 or 3, that $100 is turning into $200, $300 a month every month, and it's growing. And you're reinvesting. And then next thing you know, you get to a point where you have $1,000, $2,000 a month. You're investing in traffic, but now you're making $5,000, $10,000 a month.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
You're dealing with all these people, and right now, do you have a separate cell phone, or just use your cell phone as a number for contact, or do you just?
I use my own cell phone because, to be honest with you, because I don't have to talk to too many people.
Okay.
Okay. But the key there, and also in the system, I mean, there is a way for you to see who's actively checking out the program. They're logging in, so you'll see who's active and all that. But ultimately, what you'll find is this, you'll see people coming in, and then you can contact whoever you want to contact. Now, it's up to you. Obviously, if you want to use a different phone and all that, you can do that. Text them or call them on the phone. It really comes down to whatever works for you. Since I don't have to talk to too many people, I'm usually just chatting with them on Facebook, or I'm barely on the phone with them. But I'm a social media guy. I'm an online guy. For people that are not comfortable with that, the cool thing is this: knowing that you'll have people to call on that's already seen your presentation, right? And all I teach people, just pick up the phone and say, hey, I noticed that you signed up to take a look at, even if they haven't signed up to GDM or to be an affiliate, say, hey, I noticed that you signed up for take a look at GDM. Just want to introduce myself. Just want to, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me any question. No pressure. Boom. What did you like about it? Like, you guys know the pitch, right? So if you want to use the phone, you can do that. But to me, I'm kind of the online guy. Because now, remember, it's like instead of picking up the phone and calling 20 people a day to even see if they might be open to looking, you're only talking to people that have already seen it. Big difference, right? So it's a lot more comfortable with your people, right?
Yeah.
So, and if you coach people to do that, I mean, I'll be honest with you, it becomes a customer service call, right? Yes. Not a sales call, right? It's so much easier. Hey, just want to find out. And unfortunately, nowadays, nine times out of 10, if people don't know your number, which they'll see your number on the presentation, and it'll be on the website that they see on their email that they're receiving. So the way I do it is like the first 7 days to get an email every day, and the email will have bringing them back to the presentation, and then maybe we'll attach a testimony in there. Maybe we'll show more savings example, because people, that's what it takes, right? That's why we see commercials all the time. Well, the system's doing it for you. When you're when you're in network marketing in the old school way, you can't do that unless you're really good and you love calling people on the phone. But 99.9% of the people don't do that. That's why they fail. But now you have a tool that can help do that for you, right? And it's nurturing people for you. Okay. Yeah. And the thing is, the email is not all about just sales pitch. I try to create an email that teaches them something, maybe highlights what the opportunity does and highlights how you can become successful in by doing this. So it's not just, oh yeah, you got to buy this or you got to do this. No, it goes, hey, one of the reasons I started doing this is because, you know, I realized how simple it is, especially with an automated system. If you're curious how that works, watch it again right here. Click. Right? So, and then the way I do it is that we'll have the GDM and then, you know, presentations and stuff, and then boom, we'll have the GDM, then they'll see the system, they can sign up on the app, your referral code will be in there, and then at the bottom, get your automated system. And so they automatically also get the system. And then inside the system, since it's custom, I'll train, okay, here's how you set up your system. And the setup is going to be really simple. Literally, you answer 5 questions and the system's ready to go. Okay.
Are you talking about what Dana, myself, Jeff, and others will do?
Uh-huh.
We will answer 5 questions.
Yeah.
Online.
Once you sign up for the system, and all that, you answer. When you sign up for it, it'll take you to the members area, and then I'll have a video that say, okay, just fill out this, and this, and here's your link, and your system's ready to go. Literally,
you will do this on an app or at a website?
Website.
On a website.
Yeah, but you can do it on the phone too. It's just so much easier to do it on the website, you know. So, but it'll work. This is mobile friendly, so people can look at it on mobile. And by the way, I do have a source where they send SMS leads to your capture page, so they're already on the phone, right? So they can see it right there. They can sign up on the phone right there while the system presents it to them. Okay, but I'll show you guys in a little bit. So anyway, this is, you know, you get high converting pages. This is all the stuff that you get, all done, plus the AI tool. I'm looking to charge only $25 a month for this. Okay, all that, all included. You can get up to 10,000 people on your email list. It won't cost you more than that. Okay, but here's the cool thing. Yeah, that's really inexpensive, because this viral tool alone, I sell that for $25 a month. It doesn't have any of this stuff. That's just a viral tool. Okay, and you get that inside the members area. Okay, and here's the thing though. I'll pay you guys $10 a month for every personal referral you send to the system, which the system sells itself automatically. Okay. So if you end up with, you know, it's not a lot, but I'm basically breaking even with this on a monthly, because of the email cost me monthly, the hosting and all the, I probably won't really profit from this system until I have like 100 people in there, you know. So that's why it's kind of a high risk for me to really create all this stuff without knowing if the team is growing and all that stuff. But I trust Mike. Mike's a special friend of mine, and so, you know, I know that he's always built teams and all that. And here's the cool thing, you guys. You will get a lot of younger people with this system too. Awesome. The people that are assertive, aggressive, because younger people that in their 20s and 30s and 40s, a lot of them don't want to do manual stuff. They want automation. They want AI.
They want this.
They don't want to talk to anybody, but they'll talk to Facebook. They'll create TikTok videos. They'll do all that stuff. And I have training for that in the members area. So we'll attract people that can, and in time we'll use different type of advertising that catches those kind of people also, You know.
You hear that, Dana and Jeff? No more old white guys.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I like that
So I
idea
do
to
have
hit
one
that.
question.
Yeah, yeah.
So you have, let's say, 5 of us on there, and you have it set up.
Uh-huh.
How do we get the leads separated between the 5 of us? Let's say,
You,
or
you,
10, whatever.
you have your own link. Yours is separate from Mike, and you all have a special your username is attached to your pages.
Okay.
So it automatically, once you fill out the form, it automatically creates a system that's specifically for you, and then your members area and all that, everything you have your own, kind of like,
So
and
you have like you have a one site for everybody, and then we all have like a sub page or something. Is that what you're saying?
It's basically everybody's got the same pages. They're all sub pages.
Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah,
Sure, thanks.
and it's all automated just because it's going to be, and the questions that you fill in is basically when you sign up for the system is your name, email, phone note, contact info, if you want to call yourself, marketer or whatever, and then your referral link, your referral ID, and that populates into the pages. Make sense?
So yeah, it does make sense. So I'm just kind of curious. So if there's 10 of us, how do we know we get, let's say, 100 leads and none of them are the same?
Yeah, because they're your own leads.
Okay,
Right?
so they're
Right?
not gonna.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because everything is separate. Okay,
I
the only
won't
no,
get Jeff's leads, and I won't get
no,
Dana's leads or
it's
Steve's leads.
all separate. So
Okay, perfect. Just curious.
yeah, no, that's great, great questions. And I'll show you guys my back office. It's going to be similar to what I'm going to show you guys, and all that. Mine's a lot more complicated because I actually have a system that people can sign up and use the system already for this, but okay, because a lot of you guys they need simplicity and just really keep it basic, right?
Me.
Okay. So I want to create a system specifically for you guys so that you don't get inundated with all the information I have in my other program. Okay. Because it's more designed for people that are already active in the online marketing world. Okay. All right. So let me show a couple of things here. Let's see.
It's Griffin.
Yeah. I was looking up their stuff here. Let's see. Is he one of the agents or?
He's one of the marketing guys there at GDM.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay,
Really smart young man.
yeah. Okay, let me show you guys the video I created. Let me log into this thing here. Yeah, and I'm looking at creating a capture page with a little 1-minute video in it. We've got capture page, it's just text. Okay, so this one here.
Is this Walter Cronkite? No, I'm just kidding.
His son.
Yeah.
Grandson.
Exactly.
So this is just the basic page I started working on. Okay, I'm just kind of creating a template for what I want to do and all that. So basically, after they fill out where's that capture page? Let's see. After they fill out this one here, right? It goes into this page.
What was the bottom one there? So name, email, and what was the last one?
Phone number.
Phone number. Yes, great.
Okay. And then so I have this. Let me see. Play this. Oh, hold on. You might not be able to hear it. Let me turn on my other microphone. Let's see. Speaker. And then microphone.
What'd you pay this guy?
Yeah.
My name is Kelvin.
Oops, hold on. Need to have speaker.
Welcome. My name is Kelvin, and I'm a community advocate with Good Driver Mutuality. If you're like most drivers, you've probably noticed something frustrating. Even when you're a responsible driver, car insurance just keeps getting more expensive. Many good drivers are now paying thousands of dollars a year for coverage they may never even use. That's exactly why Good Driver Mutuality exists, to give responsible drivers a smarter, fairer alternative for collision and comprehensive protection. To understand why this matters, let's take a quick look at what's happening with auto insurance today. In 2024 alone, auto insurance premiums jumped an average of 24%. In California, they're projected to increase by as much as 54% in 2025. For many households, auto insurance now consumes nearly 8 to 10% of annual income. Yet here's the surprising part. Over 94% of drivers never file a single collision or comprehensive claim in a given year. Still, they're required to pay more and more every year for coverage they rarely use. That imbalance is exactly why Good Driver Mutuality was created, to offer a different approach designed specifically for responsible drivers. One important clarification. Good Driver Mutuality is not a replacement for legally required liability insurance. Members keep their mandatory liability coverage. GDM simply provides an alternative for collision and comprehensive for drivers who qualify and own their vehicles outright. It's a community-based mutual model, not a traditional insurance policy. With traditional insurance, you pay the full amount whether you ever use it or not. With GDM, your quote is split into two parts. You pay a 20% service fee up front, and the remaining 80% becomes your pledge, used only if accidents occur within the community. Each week, accidents across the community are totaled. Every member shares a small proportional amount from their pledge to help cover those costs. Some weeks you share a little more, some weeks a little less. Anything you don't share stays as your savings. On average, members complete their 6-month plan paying about 60% of their original quote. Many are able to save up to 40% over that same period. In one real example, a member received a quote of $1,036. Over 6 months, they shared just $162. That resulted in savings of more than $660, over 64%. Transparency is central to Good Driver Mutuality. Members can see real accidents, repair photos, and shop invoices directly inside the app, so you always know exactly where your money goes. To keep costs low for everyone, GDM focuses on responsible drivers. Vehicles over $100,000 in MSRP aren't eligible, commercial vehicles aren't allowed, and mileage limits apply. GDM also partners with more than 5,000 licensed and vetted repair shops nationwide. If this sounds like something that could make sense for you, the next step is simple. Download the Good Driver Mutuality app, check eligibility, and get a quote in just a few minutes. Thanks for taking the time to learn about Good Driver Mutuality. We look forward to welcoming you into the community.
That pretty good?
It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Okay. And then, so we take them through this page. There should be some testimonies here. And then here, I'll have, say on your phone, go to your Android Play Store or iPhone App Store, search and download Good Driver Mutuality app. Okay. And I'll actually, do you guys have like a QR code?
I don't.
Okay. I mean, like, does GDM have so GDM doesn't have just click this. So they basically instruct everybody, go to the app store and download it. Right.
Yeah.
So now,
it's a free app, by the way.
Yeah. So they go to driver, and then I found this presentation on how to use the app that your marketing guy did, right? So the instructions is there. So now they can be watching this and they'll be on, they'll have their phone and they're doing it. See, remember, you're not having to guide them through this. They're just doing it on their own, right? And then
But if they have any question, your information is right here.
I see. Yeah, good.
Okay. So if they have questions, they can call you and all that, and then you can walk them through, right?
Got the wrong name, Mike Ring. Oh no, I'm just kidding.
Got the wrong referral code.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then and so he goes through the information. There's the referral code and all that, and then we'll have a video here now talking about the business opportunity. Okay, I have to go
By
through.
By the way, Henry, I talked with Griffin the other day. He said on Monday or Tuesday, they're coming out with a new video that talks specifically about the new compensation plan, and the new bonus where you can make up to $20,000 in bonus money.
Yeah.
So there'll be a new video on that. I'll send you.
Okay, that'd be great, because I was trying to find. I think there was one guy that did a compensation plan, but I couldn't find that video anymore. So, yeah, I mean, and I'll study the page. Now, one of the things that's important though, Mike, is that if we're going to use something like this, once I have the system in place, you'll need to talk to Griffin. I want to make sure that we have an approved deal to do it. Okay. One time I tried to do this with one of the leaders, and he didn't check, and then the company came after me to try and sue me for using their information on the system. Okay. Now the thing that I'm going to do is that I want to create the videos myself, so it's not like I'm using theirs unless they want me to use specifically theirs.
I really don't, because this company is so new, I really don't think there'll be a problem, Henry, but I will double check.
Yeah, it's just good to have a double check and maybe have a written,
because they're trying to get the word out there. They're trying to get the word out. They want to grow fast.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, ultimately, if they want to, I want to create a good system, because ultimately they might, if we prove that we can grow with this, right, then you guys can be the leading team that's leading the pack, right? Yeah. And then that I haven't looked at the PowerPoint you sent me. Does that PowerPoint present the business opportunity, Mike?
The what now?
Oh, the PowerPoint presentation that you sent me.
Yeah.
Text yesterday.
Yeah.
Does the presentation have anything about the business opportunity side, or it's a totally separate deal?
I think what I sent you, on the business side.
Yeah, you sent me the comp plan, okay, but I didn't know if the.
Yeah, why don't we just hold off until, like I say, till I see this new video from Griffin.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think them. Oh yeah, there is. I will send it to you again. I'll send you it's a little picture of the comp plan, how you go from L1 to L2. To
you gave me the PDF.
Okay.
Yeah, and I tried to. I think I sent it to myself.
Okay, so that's not what you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah, but I was wondering.
Okay, so you got the PDF. So let's.
I was wondering if the PowerPoint presentation actually shows, how you do the product, and then towards the end it goes, oh, here's how the compensation plan works, and you can build a business with this and all that stuff. You don't have that, right? Because none of these had it. All the videos I saw was just talking about the product.
Maybe Jeff or Dana knows. Do you guys know if we have that what Henry's talking about? I don't think we do.
Okay, so when you guys,
let's see what the video comes when it comes out Monday or Tuesday. Let's see what that's.
So when you guys are presenting this to people, you just and then you tell them about the opportunity. What do you do then? Do you just talk about the comp plan and the PDF and all that? You tell them how do they know if you're introducing them to the opportunity? How do they see the opportunity?
Well, they do have
they have weekly webinars, what they do, and I've been sending them to the webinar that they do.
You have a recorded copy of that at all?
I don't.
They don't record it?
I think they do.
It's on the app.
Okay. Oh, the webinar's on the app?
It's on the app.
Okay. I'll take a look at that. Because, and I'll probably end up creating my own version of the presentation, so that we present the product, and then we present, okay, now that you see how powerful this product is, okay, let me show you how you can earn income by sharing this concept, right?
Yeah, because you look at it that everybody's listening to, like Zig Ziglar used to say, they listen to the same FM radio station. What's in it? WIIFM. What's in it for me?
Yeah.
And I know that when the company I was with, um, they actually had an app, and this company was called Team Fusion. They literally crushed this
Yep.
company, the app that they had.
Yeah.
They were the fastest growing guys, and they live in Texas.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get a hold of the guys with this, with the app itself, because what we're doing and what you're talking about here, the app,
Yeah.
to set us apart from everybody else.
Correct. And that's the goal here, is that if we can be the one that first kind of paved the way for using an automated system, yeah. I'll tell you, you guys, this will attract, with the right presentation, with the right leads, a lot of people, especially looking at the making money, they look at for automation, and they look at for a product that can be used in the general, that everybody could use, right? You know, or majority of people can use, you know. And so and if it makes it simple to where a system presents it to them for them, then you'll attract more people.
Yeah. Well, the thing that makes this so unique is that GDM, it's not another, you know, monthly purchase you have to pay for every month, you know, right. and it's basically saving money and making money. I mean, right. there's really no cost.
So here's the thing.
Left right pocket, and it still stays in your pocket.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I haven't studied the I'll wait for that presentation, but I'll take a look at the PDF on the compensation plan. I'll study it, okay, and then I'll look at how they present the opportunity. I mean, the kid's does a pretty good job in presenting it, but I could see that, you know, when we present the actual business opportunity, we want some really good information in there, but then also really talking about, you know, what it can do for them, right? The end result for those people and stuff. But bottom line, all those, this page here is going to do pretty much all the work on presenting and all that. And then once they're excited about this. So let me ask you this: when they sign up for the app and they have your referral code, does that automatically make you, like, if I signed up on your app and I use your referral code, does that make me automatically become an affiliate with you?
No, not really. You have to become an affiliate. There's two ways. You either give a quote on your automobile, okay, to save money on your car insurance, or if you want to do the business and you don't have a car that qualifies. Yeah. You don't have a car that qualifies.
Right.
But you do want to do the business, then we have to get you an invite. And so
yeah, but that invite is already on the app. Okay, let me take this off screen. Let me show you. Let's see here. So can you guys, oh, you can't see the app. Hold on.
Well, you're talking about invite friends?
Yeah. So yeah, because you have a referral on the app, right? You have the services, transparencies, and then invites.
Okay, let me go. So
yeah, I see it.
Right?
So and then you have quote for friends, and then you have invite friends. Okay, invite friends via an invitation card. So you have to get that invitation card. You have to have that sent to us from the company.
Hold on. See, the company is really working very manually right now, if that's the case.
The invite cards, the thing is, Henry, they just don't want 10,000 people signing up, and that'd be great to do the business. But if all everybody's doing is just inviting people, but nobody's getting any quotes on their cars, yeah, then there's no business.
Yeah,
So
but you know what?
they're very limited. The invites are very limited.
Okay. All right. Well, then if that's the case, then that has to be, if that's the manual thing that they do, then that's fine. But I will tell you, let me tell you my take on that. Okay. If you have a good product, right? I mean, wouldn't I don't care if I have 10,000 people on my affiliates and 9,900 of them are not in the company using the product, but they're promoting but you have, you know, 900 of them promoting it. They're going to see the product. And if everybody owns a car, so why would I want affiliates that even if they're not, you know, see, I know in multi-level marketing, you have to pay to play, right? Typically, or they want you to sign up to earn income, right? Now they have an affiliate program, but if they're worried about the fact that, oh, you have all this affiliate, well, guess what? In online marketing, I've got 5,000. I've got about 5,600 affiliates or members that are just free that are promoting mine. But guess what? They got me about over 100 paying members, you know, coming in, and they're growing. So what does it hurt to have 6,000 members that are promoting it? That's my concept, you know?
Yeah.
Because you're getting an audience. Well, that's 6,000 people looking at the app. The app would sell itself.
Yeah.
And most people, if they want, you know, if they want to sell it and they want to do good, then a lot of them are gonna go, well, I should use the product. Well, I mean, what does it hurt to have 10,000 people on your list?
So what do you see when you click on invite friends? Do you see a link?
Yeah. So when I see
do you see a code?
Yeah. So when you click on that, it says join now. And then they go through the presentation, right? Request.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And then continue. Then it asks for your referral code. You're the person that referred you to.
Right. You haven't enrolled yet. That's why you're not seeing what I'm seeing.
I know. So if I enroll here, okay, the bottom line is that as long as your referral code's in there, right, then I get attached to you.
Right. Exactly.
Okay. So does that mean if I start promoting this, do you get credit for it? If I bought the product and then
just signing up.
Yeah.
There's no credit in that.
I know.
There's a credit that you've just added another member.
Yeah.
I am adding another member.
Okay. But what if they didn't buy the product? They're still a member of yours, right?
Yes.
Okay.
They're still attached to you.
Okay. So let's say I have 100 members and they're mainly promoting, maybe because they don't have cars that qualify. I mean, I'd be stupid if I'm trying to sell something and I know I can save money with this thing and I'm not doing it, right? So, but let's say if I have 100 people, 10 people have purchased the product, but then 100 people sells to 10 more people next week, or signs up 10 more people each, that's 1,000 people. Don't you think out of 1,000, there might be 100 people that sign up for the program and buy it?
Yeah. Again, I agree with you in that respect, but I think what they're trying to do is make sure that they're getting cars. That's the bottom line of the company. It's getting cars.
Okay. No, I get it. I think they're missing. I think they're missing the point of affiliate marketing, because the point of because it's exposure. I mean, bottom line. So anyway, to get
I will double check and see. I will present this. I'll talk to Alan.
Find out. I guess what my question is that if there's a way to automate that, like, okay, I want to sign up to become an affiliate. If I need to put a button on the website so that they can automatically, you don't have to get it manually.
Right.
They can request it themselves. Okay.
Maybe there's some kind of a legal connection with it or something.
Could be.
maybe their attorneys have told them this is the only way they can do this.
It could be, that could be. But so if I tell you that I'm interested in becoming an affiliate, even unless I already bought the product or I signed up as on the product, right? I use your referral, and maybe I didn't have a card that qualifies, but I signed up on it. And I say, hey, Mike, I want to present this. I want to promote this. So you have to manually get a link from the company. You need to send a message to the company. How do you do that? Do you do it on the app or?
I call one of the people there that works there. I'll call Griffin or I'll call Krista or Alan, and they'll give me an invite number.
Okay, find out. And if you need to put me on a Zoom call with them or something, let's do that, because let's find out if there's a way to where, is there a way where they can just request it online or request it on the app, that I want to become an affiliate? Okay.
Yeah, right now I have, they give, in fact, I don't know, Dana, you probably have one on yours. You go into your app and click on invite friends.
Yeah.
And you'll see invite friends via invitation card.
Okay.
I do have one.
Yeah, you have one invitation card. Yeah.
So you said you get limited invitation card?
Yeah.
Yeah, based on your rank.
On how many people you can bring in as an affiliate?
Yeah, I could probably bring in 10 people tomorrow. I just have to call somebody and ask for 10 invitations.
Okay. So basically they
don't make it easy.
Yeah. So if somebody wants to sign up to get an invitation card, okay. Right now, as far as you know, that people have to call into the office to get that.
Yeah, well, they'd have to call the
referring agent.
They have to contact their upline.
The upline has to get it for you.
Yeah. We have it on our app, but once we use one, if I want to get another one the following day,
you just request another one.
I have to call them then.
Okay. And it's on the app,
but text them or whatever.
Okay, that's a key there.
Make a request.
Okay. Because there might be a way to automate it to make that request. I mean, it's not a hard thing. The big thing is that it makes it, because if you can text them and say, hey, I need an invitation card for a new affiliate, and then they send it to you, then you just forward it, and that affiliate just, put it into their system.
I think another thing is if they just come on board as an affiliate without a car, I think the company only gives them like 30 days to bring in business.
A customer?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, which is fine. Which is
because again, the whole purpose of the company is to get people to bring their cars in.
Right.
That's how they make money.
I think they're missing the point that the more marketers you have, the more cars you'll have. Because obviously, an affiliate aren't just going to promote not to make money.
Sure.
Why am I going to be affiliate if I'm not going to make money? So obviously, they're going to try and sell the cars. So I think they're missing the point of having so many sales agents.
Well, they probably are.
Dana here was in insurance, right? When I was in insurance, what I find is that most insurance agent can only bring in 2 or 3 leads before they die off.
Yeah.
9 out of 10, right?
Yeah.
So why won't I have 1,000 people that are promoting it and to get 100 cars? It's not taking up space other than a user.
Well, I can tell you this: they're obviously not thinking about a system like you have.
Right.
To go and get people.
That's what I'm saying. But hey, you know what? We'll work with what we can get. To where if you're interested in becoming an affiliate now. So when they get an invitation card, what happens?
Well, they get the invitation card, and then they're once I get the invitation card, I can send them the invite, and then they can enroll on the app.
Okay, and then they enroll on the app. Once they get the invitation card, then they can enroll on the app.
I think there's a couple of questions they have to answer.
Okay. All right. Well, Mike, I'm going to have you go through it with me. I know we've been meaning to do that, but we can do that today, so I can go through the steps with you.
Yeah.
If you have time, okay, and then we'll figure it out. But anyway, so the cool thing is that even if there is that manual step, I mean, how cool would it be where the only time you have to talk to somebody is because they want an affiliate link. They're already excited. They've already signed up. They bought the car program already, you know, and now they want to sell it.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
You're not having to bug them about it.
Yeah, they want to talk about, and really the word is not. I've actually eviscerated the word selling out of my vocabulary.
Yeah.
I show people how they can own their life.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know the name Don Fela.
Yep.
Don Fela was a personal friend of mine. I met him when I was 17 years old.
Wow.
And that's what I use.
Yeah.
System, own your life system, because the 45-second presentation is actually also too what I'm using to invite people to look at the system that we're using with good driver mutuality.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, that's great. Because especially if you got
did
the
he
right.
have the Don Fela? Did he have the napkin presentation?
He was the one that started and invented the napkin presentation.
Yeah.
All the way back in the early '60s.
Yep.
Wow.
When he had his right there in Bellevue, when he had his IHOP store there in Bellevue, Northeast 24th.
Mm. Wow. Yeah.
Still there, by the way.
Yeah. Still there.
Yeah, it's still there. Don's not. Don just passed away this last year.
All right. Let me show you guys and then I'll let you guys go here or answer any more questions for you guys.
This is very interesting, Henry. I like this whole idea, and Michael, I think we can just crush this thing with what we got here once we get it down.
Exactly. Hang on, I'll be right back, guys.
Okay. Yeah, the thing that we'll do is basically, you know, the main thing is to be able to test it out, right? Before we really,
right.
We're gonna start out with just the 2 pages and then the simple, sign up, figure out the bugs of okay, what does it take to really get people signed up on this thing before we really start driving a lot of traffic to it, right? We'll start out with people that we have and go through it, and maybe some of the newer people and that come in to try and automate it as much as possible. And I'll talk to Griffin or whoever in the marketing to figure out their whole process because, maybe for you guys are doing it the old school because that's what you guys are comfortable with, but they might have a system in place to make it simple.
Well, one thing about the problem with the old school as well as even the new school, people don't really, they're so used to exchanging time for money.
Yeah.
The mindset and that way you'll never ever own your life.
Right.
Somebody else, like that's why the 3%ers end up succeeding because they realize there is a different way to own your life than the traditional exchanging time for money.
Exactly. And that's kind of why I got out of the old school network marketing because I realized that systems will allow you to really own your life even more. That's when you end up having a little control of time and money, that kind of thing.
Do you remember his 45-second presentation?
No, I don't quite remember it.
Well, when you subtract out, the sleeping time, the commute time, work time, and things that, you do every single day.
Right.
And most people do, they don't have more than 1 or 2 hours each day at the end of the day to do what they really like.
Exactly.
Then would they have the money?
Yeah.
No. And what we've discovered is a way for you to learn how to own your life by building a home-based business. And we've discovered a system to do it that's so simple, anybody can do it. And you know what the best thing? It does not require selling. And the best part of it, it won't take much of your time.
Exactly. And that's the goal. To have
45 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, this is this is my system here. And this is the basic scenario. It's going to kind of look like this. It's going to have less info and all that. but basically there'll be a welcome video, then there'll be, I'll have a training video on how to set it up and everything. And then, you know, really honestly, then I have like the marketing training already. Like for an example, I have a simple Facebook marketing strategy here. I talked about the AI tools that people will have access to. Let me give you an example here.
Sure.
This will be inside the system. This is my retail part. And I'll give you a quick demo on here. So this is an AI tool that I have inside um, the system. We'll have it in there. So like for an example, is what are you promoting? Say I want to promoting a program that saves people up to 40% on their comprehensive and collision coverage on their car, and a way to make money with it. Now, if there was a website that they can pull up, I can literally type up the website and it will pull up information of what the program does. Okay. But since we don't have that, I type up the description, and then it'll ask me, who are your audience? Okay, let's say I'm looking for customers. Then I can put, I'm just looking for people who wants to save money, and I can identify, say, I'm looking for people that are 25 to 45 looking to save money on their car insurance. Okay. Or if I'm looking, say, hey, I'm looking for people, I would even say more specific, Gen X people who wants to save money on car coverage, but also very interested in a way to make money online. Okay. And I click on this, and it gives me multiple options. Do I want an educational post, a motivational post, a contrarian, a storytelling, or do I want something that can potentially go viral, like a viral story or whatever? So let's say I want to educate, okay? And I can click on educational, click on next.
What if you want several of them?
Huh?
What if you want, say, two of those?
You only do it one at a time, because what you'll find, I'll show you guys here what happens. It does kind of give you multiple options. So CTA means call to action. What do you want them to do after reading your post, right? So I'm going to enlarge this a little bit so you guys can really see it. So I might say the link is in my profile, or send me a DM, a direct message, or or maybe I have a custom. Let's say custom CTA. Let's say check out my, if you are ready to save money on car coverage and make money for referring it, click on my link, or go to www.savemoney.com, whatever. Okay. And then it says, do you have a hook or an idea already, or do you need one? So if I have a specific subject I want to talk about, I can put it in. Or if I want a hook is what grabs their attention on the first, because people are so short span. important thing is what's their first line that they're going to see, right? What's the main hook? So I'm going to have it generate hook for me. See, people don't have to think about it. And then, so now, oops. I'm going to go create bundle. It'll expand it. So now I have educational hook. Stop paying full price for car insurance. Industry doesn't want you to know the secret. What if a car insurance could pay you? Okay. So the car insurance, I can say, don't use the word car insurance and it won't put it in there. Okay. Then, or it's a motivation, ditch expensive car insurance bills and start building a new income stream. Your car insurance payment could be your next side hustle. Imagine saving 40% on car insurance and making money by sharing the secret. Or do I want to contact? Make the number one mistake. The number one mistake people make with car insurance is how and then how to fix it. That kind of like content hook. So this is just about saving money. This isn't just about saving money. This is about leveraging necessary expense into an income. 2 minutes to cut your car insurance bill and open new revenue stream. So I can use any of those as an opportunity. So let's say I want, let's say, how about number 6? I just put in 6.
Oh, interesting.
And I click on this, and it creates what they call a bundle. A bundle means it'll create a thread post, and I'll show you what that means. It'll create a standard post. Or if you want to do a short video, it'll create a 45 to 60-second script that you can read and put yourself on the phone and put it on social media, right? So here's what it came up with. So it came up with the thread, and I'll show you what this means, and I'm going to use it on my Facebook. So it came with this, as most people pay too much for car insurance and don't realize they also can profit from it. This simple hack you're missing. Again, I can take the word car insurance out if that's an issue. So all I do is I click on this copy. I go to Facebook. Okay. And I go to post here. And I paste it. Oops. Hold on. Okay. So I put that on there. Then I click next. Now I can post it to where the public will see it. Here's what's cool. I can post 10 of them and schedule them all throughout the day. You know?
Oh.
I can do that on Facebook. Yeah, everybody can do that on Facebook. Okay. And also, here's another thing. Here, let me give you a little quick secret. So I can share this in group, this post. Let me go back a little. I'm gonna change the post. Instead of using the thread, I'm gonna just show you the standard post. Oh, shoot. Dang it. I missed it. Let me do this.
Do a cut and paste. It should be cut and paste in there, won't it?
Yeah. No, I had a thing in there. Oh, let me just go through this real quick. Let's say people who ways to save people on car insurance, car coverage.
Yeah, there we go. Car coverage, yeah.
Coverage and make money sharing the concept. Okay.
And so that when you do that, that always goes up into your thread.
Yeah. And it'll create based on the information we give, the AI will create the kind of information, the post that we can put. Okay. So people who, let's say, I might even say people in IT industry who are interested in saving on car coverage, but looking to make more money online, right? Then we go here, we go to educational, And then I'll just say link in my bio, generate hooks. What the threads are, I'm going to show you what I have here. So for instead of taking you guys through step here.
So when we enroll in this program, Henry, are we going to have to do all this in the beginning, or?
What do you mean?
Well, for the $25 a month, are we going to have a setup where we just plug in our GDM code?
Oh yeah. That's what I mean. Once you sign up, it's just a matter of filling out like 5. It'll take you to the members area automatically once people sign up for it. And I will have an introduction video and say, okay, here's what you do to set up your system, and I take you through step by step. All you do is fill out your name and info, and then your referral code, okay, and whatever code that might be needed for an affiliate link or something, So, okay, so here's an example of what I did. I took the first line.
You're showing us basically how we can generate or how leads will be generated.
Correct. This is one strategy to generate leads online for free. So I can pick any of these. Okay. And then let's say number 7, whatever. I didn't, doesn't matter. And I'll show you guys a couple of other things where you can buy traffic source and stuff like that. There we go. Okay, so this is a thread. So what happens is that if I put this on the main post and then I follow it up with the comments and I put the comments on it, that kind of signals the algorithm to attract people. Okay. Or I can just put this standard post, right? Copy this. I was going to show you this, and just as a quick example. I can put this post, one single post right here. And then one of the things that I teach people, so I can share this in groups in Facebook. Now, you can find groups of people that are already in network marketing, that are insurance, that are, online marketers. So like, look at this. I go to groups and I have, my members groups, if I want to promote something to my members, direct selling network marketing group. Okay. Facebook, advertise your business. You can advertise your link in this group. And these groups have tens of thousands of people in them. Okay. So I can click on all this and share it. I can click on all this and share that one post. So now I put one post. Not only does my Facebook, my friends and people in my Facebook page and the algorithm, but also now I'm posting it automatically in a whole bunch of groups. And you can post up to 10 groups. So if those 10 groups have 10,000 each, that's 100,000 people. If 1% sees it, that's 1,000 people that sees that post. How powerful is that?
Very powerful.
Okay. So I can do that.
1% of those buy into it, then you got 10 new customers.
Yeah, exactly.
So, so that's just one. I just wanted to show you guys a simple tool there. On the back area, on the members area, oh, that's not the one. Let's see. Where's my other one? Okay. So in the members area, you'll have like traffic sources. So I've got like these links here, solo ad, let me show you the one I was telling you guys about. So like extremely program. These guys here, you can get traffic, which means solo ad emails. This means they're gonna for $51, they'll send it to 100 people, And these are guaranteed tier one traffic for MLM, affiliate, and online income offers. Okay. So the people that they have on their list, I'm basically buying the right to access their email, you know, and 100 people from their email will see it. Or if I want them to send an SMS with my link, they'll send it to text it to 100 people. Okay. And 100 people will get my link. And if they click on it, if I get 30 to 50 people out of that sign up and fill out the form, I'll have 50 people watching the presentation. And once they're in my system, right, they'll be going through, they'll be permanently in the system until they unsubscribe, but they'll be receiving email with that presentation. Okay. So yeah, these guys do a lot of traffic and all that. You can buy actual leads already, and you know, and like phone interviewed leads, for an example. For $110, you can get 250 leads that somebody already called on them, verified that they're looking. You know, then you can send an email or a text to them, or call them if you want, and share the link, you know, for the presentation. That's one. So there's like a lot of traffic sources, you know, like these guys here. Like this one, for you get 600 leads for $135 a month, and they're all telephone interviewed leads. That's 20 people, 20 leads a day that gets dripped into your email that you can call on. Okay. And the idea is that you send them the link. You don't send them to your typical GDM stuff. You use the system to run them through the funnel. You know. Cool. Makes sense?
Yeah.
Yep. Totally.
Any other questions I can answer for you guys? I know that's a lot of information, but yeah. I'm going to start out with basically a pure basic system. And I was telling these guys, I think Mike, you walked away, but bottom line, I can probably have a system, a basic system created for us to start testing. Mike, when you talk, definitely send me the link to the video if you get it. I'll keep an eye on their YouTube channel if they put it up there. Okay. I subscribe to their YouTube channel, so I get notified if they put up new videos. Okay.
Yeah. It'll be there.
Okay. And then I'll study it a little bit more. I think within a week or so, I can have a working system for us to test out, to share with your members and all that. Okay. What I'll do is that the test system, what I want to do is just, you know, I'll do it to like, we have like a 15-day trial or 30-day trial on that while we're testing it, you know, just so people can just play with it without the cost, and just because we're fine tuning it. Okay. Mainly to review it, to see how it works. You know, I'll start out with free, and then once they're ready, then, you know, then we'll start the pricing whenever we really figured out, okay, this works great. And we've because ultimately I know I'll have to create even more simplified training on, like, I don't want to overwhelm you guys with all the lead sources. We'll put one or two in there, you know. We'll put, just right now we'll start with just one page to use, you know, one set of pages. The emails will be done, like, for an example, just to show you what happens. So I will have like this here. I will have an email series specifically for GDM that they're going to get.
Oh, okay. Nice.
It's all automated. It's all plugged into the capture page. You don't have, oh, do I need to copy and paste the email? And no, you don't have to learn any of that stuff. Most online marketing programs, you have to learn all that stuff. I'm creating basically a done for you system. Fill out 5 pages and boom, you're ready. Or five questions or so, boom, you're ready to use it.
Well, it's all about one word, as you know. It's duplication. That's the key.
Right. And
make it so simple that even a dud can recruit a stud.
Exactly. If we can do that, then that would be great, right? So yeah, I'll create the emails for it. And then yeah, and then I'll do the trainings on how to use it. the cool thing here as a reminder is that using the system,
Yeah.
then once you understand how powerful it is, if you end up shifting companies or adding a program, you can send it to your list. It doesn't have to be just GDM. You know, if you have another product that you want to promote, hey, that's your list. It's not going to get to Jeff's list or Mike's list if Dana's sending it. It's going to come from you.
That's perfect. I do have a cardiovascular program that's kept me out of a wheelchair. So that's one thing I do talk with other people about, but I make this much money.
Yeah. So because like for an example, if I want to do something like that, all I have to do is like I can literally send an email broadcast.
Oh.
Okay. So I send it here, I type up the email.
Yeah.
I can even and then when you send it, like with my program, I have like different levels, but basically I'll just say, hey, I'll send them my contacts. Boom. All your contacts get the email. Okay. And when they first sign up, yeah. And again, just remember, just like when we send out emails, when you have mass numbers, you'll only get like 5, 10, 20, 30% of them. But hey, those are the people that they were looking at one time or another. So you never know when you're going to hit them. Right.
Right.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Part of the training I teach people is that, get into a habit of sending an email. I mean, I try to send an email almost every day, especially when I'm promoting something big time to kind of really, like the nice thing is you guys have a live webinar that goes on every day.
Yeah.
When you find this and you say, hey, I'm going to be on this webinar on this day. If you guys can attend with me, that would be great. And you send the link to the webinar on your email. And we can post the link. We can post the schedule on the page also in the members area on when those webinars are. But it's good if they hear from you and say, hey, just for you guys that are looking into this with me, I'll be on this webinar and we can ask questions together or whatnot.
Yeah.
Well,
I like this whole idea because you can be out fishing and still working people.
Exactly. I was up in Maui last couple months ago, and while I was enjoying the sunshine, I was generating sales.
There you go. Yeah, well, that's why you're doing what you're doing, and it's a network. What you're doing is networking.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing is network marketing.
Yeah.
A product or a service, and that's where, part of the 3%ers in the United States.
Yeah.
That's all about leveraged income. That's why you're.
Yeah.
Of course, they should kick his ass out of the United States, George Soros, but.
Yeah.
And
we'll be leveraging the system, leveraging the company, and and
I see that G down the bottom. Is that I've seen that before on my website, and I don't know what the heck that is. With that little G, bottom right corner, the little G.
Keep going. Oh yeah, that's what that is that it's called Grammarly. So if you sign up for it, even for free, what it does is if you're typing something, it'll identify if your spelling is right. It'll tell you if your sentence doesn't sound right. All that.
Oh wow!
It helps do that.
Really?
That's not my app. That's just something that's on your browser. So
yeah, I saw that, but I didn't know what the heck it was.
Yeah, you can sign up for that for free, and it gives you suggestions on the right sentence and stuff like that when you're typing.
And to my wife, I could show how to be suggestive.
All right, guys. Yeah, I'm excited about this. I am excited to be able to share and help with you guys. And if we really see this thing, that's I don't see why it shouldn't. If it's if we're using it out there, it's going to give you leads and all that. Bottom line, it's going to help you. It's not going to give you leads, but the training and the resources that we have, you'll be able to generate leads from there. And then as the system's working, then it just kind of keeps increasing, keeps growing. And
did you capture my contact information?
Well, your contact information, the way to do it is that you can basically, email marketing is kind of tricky. I don't let people upload their own contact in here because I don't know where it came from.
That's a
In
good idea.
online marketing, a lot of people might like buy a list, and if they upload it and I get a bunch of spam complaints, then
Yeah.
your emails won't get through, right?
Oh,
So I'm trying to
yeah.
keep our email system clean so that
Right.
when we send an email, your actual contacts that you generated from here are getting, Now the best way to do it is if you have a contact list, is you send them an email with your link from the system.
Oh,
So now you're moving it from your list, and then you'll find out from your list who might be interested to at least look at it.
I've got 1,800 names on my
Oh, perfect.
contacts,
Yeah,
but that does not include what I had in my whole downline
yeah,
from 2 other companies.
yeah. So that'd be great. Whether if you do it with like, you send an email to through Gmail, like heck, if you send 10 emails a day, 20 emails a day, you're getting people exposed to
You're
it.
gonna get something.
Yeah, and I'll show you. I'll even put in here an email copy that you can copy and paste that has the
Yeah,
language that can attract them, you know. So
sure.
you can use if you wanted to.
Well, like we originally met, Henry, I'm a student, so as you can tell, like I said, behind the books behind me,
Yeah.
I'm a student, and I do the search and research and duplicate some, and because I do understand, and that's why I was very successful in life insurance, was
Yeah.
because I duplicated what some other guy, well, the guy, he said how I raised myself from failure to success,
Yeah.
and so, you know, um,
That's my
so that
favorite book.
Frank Betcher, you know
Yeah.
Frank Betcher, really?
Yeah.
Okay, I met him once before he died.
Yeah. I think I still have my copy that's all dilapidated in my
Yeah,
bathroom.
I have his second book as well.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, but it's yeah, definitely. It's all about systems nowadays,
yeah,
So
I agree.
and like I said, this will give you such a wider market now. I mean,
I
if
love.
it's as good as it is, and
Well,
I can put on there, I
I,
know it's not, it's only available in so many states and all that. We can actually direct even the traffic that's only US, and we can say, hey, for US residents only, you know.
Yeah,
Now
yeah,
they can be anywhere in the US and promote it to, all the states, right? So now, if it's open to international, but they only market in the US, that they can do that too. If the company's, is the company mainly just offering it to US residents as
right
a
now.
affiliate?
Yeah, right now.
Okay, well that's fine. We got a lot of
45,
people here.
45 states right now currently,
Okay.
Alaska, Hawaii, um, let's see what's the other one, New Jersey and
think it's
Massachusetts
Rhode
and
Island.
Rhode
Yeah.
Island are all excluded.
Yeah, so there's 5 states we can't promote this. I mean, we can promote it, but and a person in one of those states can,
Be a
well,
promoter,
sign
but
on as an affiliate
yeah,
and then sell it, but they
they
can't
just
sell it in
can't
their
sell
own
it to
state.
people locally. Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that. You
Yeah,
know. Um,
but yeah,
cool.
you can use this system to sell to the other 45 states.
Yeah, exactly. That's what's cool about it. I mean, you don't have
Yeah,
this. It's not.
yeah.
You're not stuck to just local market. You know.
Well,
And
I'm not saying that other members in GDM right now aren't using social media to promote GDM. I'm sure some of them are, but I seriously doubt that there's anyone out there that's going to use a
not
system
very
like
many.
yours.
As a matter of fact, the way I look at that is that, like over here, I can go to Facebook and say, let's look at GDM. No, that's a gym lover. Wait, let me share here. See, I type up GDM and this girl shows up.
And a girl shows
With butts. Okay, so let me change. Let's see here. Let's change it to good. See, that's what showed up. It's like I put
gym love.
GDM, that's what shows up, which means there's nobody. So about good driver. For mutuality.
Probably get a lot of signups
See,
if we
there's
send
one.
that one out.
See, this is the web, the company itself, Good Driver Mutuality.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Let's take a look. Let's spy on it. It might not be the company. It might be somebody who's represent. No, it's not the companies. It's somebody who promotes it.
Oh,
They have
See, this is
100
their.
followers.
See, this is their. See, you can use Facebook as well. You can create a Facebook page to promote it, right?
yeah. That's not legal. What she's doing, using the name. It's
Yeah.
not
See,
like
that's what I
violating
mean.
the rights. Yeah, she
Well,
can
that's
get.
also what I'm saying too. Is this company's so new, they're not on top of this kind of stuff
Are
right
they
now.
in? They're not in Palo Alto.
They're in Palo Alto. Yes,
So
that's their
it might be the
headquarters.
company. It might be from the company.
But this gal has a 206 number though. That's Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Krista Zhang.
No,
Krista
Krista's
saying, Good
no, she
Driver.
works for the company.
Oh,
She works
does
for
she?
the company?
Krista's who I get the invite cards from.
Okay, so this is the company's website. They're trying to
Okay,
promote it on
so-
Yeah,
Facebook.
Krista was living in Seattle for a while. She's back down in California now, but that's probably
Okay.
her phone number.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So they
Yeah.
are trying to promote it online.
yeah.
And this is, I mean, it's not even good because they don't even have a
Two
thing,
followers.
you know.
2 followers.
Well, no, he's got 102 followers, but
Yeah.
it's got they're following two.
Yeah.
And then they basically just have a chat thing. Okay. So
I think
idea here,
Krista must have posted that.
yeah, she's probably trying to create a page for the company. And
Yeah,
this
she's
was
working
like
on it.
she's working on it, trying to get it out there. I mean, she posted this in December 23rd. Little, you know, little tip here. Is that a video? No, it's just an image. So they're trying to do something, but obviously they don't have a social media marketing person in their company. Otherwise, in the
Certainly
first
not.
year, social media should be flooded with information. Okay.
Yeah.
So now that's what I want to find out. What's legal for us to use? So that's why I created
Everything.
Well, that's why, like I said, I created Good Driver Acquisition System, or I have Good Driver.
That's good. That's good.
Good Driver Saving System. That would be our thing. I would create a Facebook page for something like that and say, hey, Good Driver Acquisition System. We're looking for people that are good drivers who wants to save money on their comprehensive and collision, and acquisition system could be like somebody who wants to learn how to generate income with this program. We have a specific program. And then when they get on the link, even on the capture page, you won't have GDM and then the GDM presentation on the cell. So you're not promoting it out. You're not promoting GDM's name out there publicly on the internet itself, right?
Yeah.
You're using your own page to capture it. And that's why the generic page works.
Yeah.
So because you can say, well, I captured their information first before I presented GDM, right? So they entered not through a GDM ad. You're not going against them. They went through your ad.
Right. I think you got it. You're playing it smart, Henry.
Well, I have to. I've had people try to because I started doing that, and the company said, "Oh yeah, we'll sue you if you don't take that down." I said, "Okay, I'll take it down." And
but this is kind of like a back door.
It's a back door. Yeah. Yeah,
Come through the back door and you go, "Oh, this is McDonald's. I thought it was Joe's."
Well, and here's the thing too. Why don't we want GDM on our pages, on the front pages? Not only if the company may not like it, but if I see it, why should I fill out the form and not look it up online? I'll look it up first.
Oh, there you go.
Then you lose that lead, right?
Yeah.
A lot of network marketers are taught, promote your sales page that has all this information already. No, you're giving it too much information and you don't capture their lead before you give all the information. So they're either going to end up in somebody's lead, or you don't know, you don't have a way of knowing how to follow up with them.
Yeah.
That's why we have a capture page, right? So anyway.
got
loading
it.
you guys up
Got
with
it.
some
You're spot
information.
on.
So yeah, Mike and I will work on this a little bit more. I'll get you guys updated. I'll try and get it out within the next week or two to be able to test out. Okay. I'm doing a lot of promotion right now because of my I've got 3 programs I'm promoting right now within my system. So busy time.
Yeah.
But
Well, the sooner the better, but we want to make it right.
yeah, I want to make it right. And like I said, I need to make sure that my stuff, and this is I'm gonna keep it simple to make it easy anyway. So it won't take that long to get it going. And it might, I'm actually using I basically have to buy a separate software for this so that it's not entangled with my other program, So that's why I want to make sure, and I want to play with it and see, and then we can go from there.
Yeah.
I might test it out. Within another system that I already have, but separate the menus so that it doesn't get mixed up. But at least to be able to test out how it flows, how it captures leads and everything, and then be able to go from there.
Cool.
Well, if we even got 3 cars every 20 days, I did some math. I figured out, well, we got 3 cars, or not 3 cars, but 3 customers, three new members, three members. That's kind of their comp plan is 3 who get 3.
Yeah.
But if you did that,
I believe,
in 10
Mike,
days,
I think it's 4 to make a lot of money. You have to make 4 per month.
if you get 4 per month,
we need 4 cars per month. 3 legs, 4 cars per month.
3 legs, 4 cars per month. Well, that's very slow.
Oh, maybe it's 40 cars. It's 40 cars.
Yeah. I mean, basically, the bottom line is, if you did that every 20 days, let's say you did it every 30 days,
Mm-hmm.
you'd have well over 1,000 customers within a 6-month period. But that would probably be more like about 1,600 cars.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, what if you did that in half the time? You're looking at the next 3 months having over 1,500 cars.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know what I like to do though. Okay, with this, a lot of the MLM comp plans, I go to the numbers that they talk about in the time frame, and I go 10% because that's really the reality of it.
Yeah.
Unless you've got the massive, and all that, and so, but just imagine now with a system like this,
right?
You have a quicker way of capturing those 3 and 3 and 3 or whatever, 3 and 4,
right.
Because now what if you can capture,
Well, here's the thing, Henry. If you're capturing 3 people through your system,
mm-hmm.
what are they going to do? They're going to promote the same way. They're going to, like Dana says, duplication. They're going to promote the same way that they came into this.
Yeah.
Right.
And they're going to get their 3 the same way. And those 3 are going to get their 3 the same way.
Exactly. And so if I can get them started on a free strategy, and then I can get started by sending an email to your own list. If they have social media, I have a post. They don't even have to use the AI. I'll have a standard, approach that they can post already done with their link on it, and then,
I mean, look at this right now. This chart that you just put up here, this chart to get to L6, 750 cars. And what did I say? Over 1,500 cars in 3 months to 6 months. 3 months to 6 months. You're more than an L6. You're closer to an L7. L6 is where you get the Tesla.
Yeah. So how many cars did they?
We could all be driving a new Tesla in the next 3 to 4 months.
Okay, let me ask you this: how many cars did they have now? You said they got their 6,000 car.
They just got their 6,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
They have one person. Her name's Sandy. I told you about her. She just became an L8 here a week or 2 ago. So 4,500 cars is the most
in her team.
Her whole team.
Okay.
Not her personally. Her team.
Yeah.
And there's one L8, there's one L7, and there's 3 more L6s. So there's only 5 people at L6 and above right now.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, because those are the leaders that have a big team already.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Now imagine if, okay, let's just imagine this. What if in your database in the next year, you have 10,000 people on your list that are seeing this on a regular basis, right? Then you're getting those cars. And not only in your list, but your people's list, and there's people's list and people's list, right? So
Yeah.
now, if we're presenting this, like for an example, right now, how many people do you think you guys get this in front of on a daily basis, manually?
Oh, manually?
Yeah.
I got 4 people the other day.
Okay.
I got nobody yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm meeting with a gentleman this afternoon.
Yeah.
In a couple hours, in fact.
Yeah, it's very slow, traditional.
It's
So the idea here is that if we've got the system, and between social media, between getting a list, but you're just advertising it out there, then what if you get 10 visitors a day, 5 people fill out the form, and there's 5 a day on a regular basis that they're seeing the presentation, and those people are getting follow-ups every day for the next 7 days.
That's
right.
10 times better than what I'm doing right now.
Yeah. And then if you wanted to
50 times better what I'm doing now.
If you wanted to, now you can just call on people that already saw it. Say, hey, I saw that you filled out the form, or you can say, hey, I saw that you filled out the form and looked at the presentation about how to save money on car coverage and the opportunity. Just want to let you know I'm here. If you have any question, or can I answer anything for you? Well, and then you can even say, hey, were you interested in the savings, or were you interested in both the savings or how to make money? And because we're gonna use kind of, I call it the hybrid approach: save money on car coverage and create an income by referring it. Then you got a hybrid approach. You're getting either customers or business opportunity seekers, right? Now, if we target, and I'll create a page for this. If we're targeting, let's say we're using a traffic for people that are already into MLM and looking for opportunity, then we'll use a specific page all about the business. But we still present them with the product first and then the opportunity second, right? So you can still, people would want to save 40%. Shoot, that's huge.
Yeah. In fact, actually, I think they're playing it safe. They're saying 40%, but most people are getting between 50 and 60%.
Yeah.
I just ended my first, Christine and I just ended our first 6 months doing this, our first coverage. And my savings was 55%.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
55% off what I would have paid the insurance company.
Yeah. That's cool. All right, you guys.
Hopefully okay. All right. I need to take a break, Henry.
Yeah, same here. I actually have a few things I got to take care of. Yeah. Let's talk on Monday instead. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I want to see that presentation, and then you can help me set up my system with Good Driver. Well, first of all, I'm going to try and do it myself, because I want to see how automated it is.
Okay.
Text me your referral code again, and then so I can fill that out.
Okay.
All right, you guys. Thanks for being here.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Henry.
All right, Henry.
You guys have a great day. Talk to you soon.
All right. You too. See you guys later.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye now.
I recorded this, so I'm gonna send it to you guys too.
All right. Thanks. Appreciate it.